welcome to the Drapers Awards 2011. We'll be here bringing you all the backstage gossip from the fashion industry's finest. What has it meant for Reese? You've had an amazing year. What have been some of the highlights?
Well, it's been our 40th anniversary this year. It's kind of kicked off December last year when Kate wore our dress for the engagement photos.
Of course.
And then that followed through with wearing a dress to meet Obama in her first official engagement, and that just set the tone for the year. It's been a roller coaster. It's been an amazing time.
2012, obviously it's a big year for Britain in general. We've got the Olympics coming up. Can you tell us a little bit about what's going on with the BFC for next year?
Naturally, we are going to be Fashion Olympics. We've got a lot of plans, which we can't unveil just yet, but it's going to be...
You're sworn to secrecy.
I am, but completely, because it's why spoil it, and obviously a lot of it, we're still going to finalise, so it's really going to be a great year.
You're actually up for an award tonight, aren't you? What's the award you're up for?
We're up for Growing Retailer of the Year.
And why do you think you're up for that award this year? What have been some of your highlights for 2011?
Well, we've grown really considerably this year, and what we've done is looked at taking the unique concept of our concession concept into different types of products and different types of retailers.
Have you had some highlights for 2011?
Oh my goodness, I mean, yes, there's been lots of highlights because I've never really done the Fashion Weeks in a big way until this year. So I was in New York in September for New York Fashion Week, which is amazing. I DJ'd quite a few parties like Mr. Porter Party and went to lots of shows, sat front row at Hervé Léger and met Max Azria, which is crazy. I signed to Models One on Friday, so that's a highlight for me.
Ben Sherman, you've had a really big year in 2011. What have been some of the highlights for the brand?
I think the main thing is just repositioning a great British brand and bringing it into the forefront. And it's really early days, certainly in the UK, but internationally we're exploding somewhat.
Obviously, it's the Drapers Fashion Awards. Is that something that's important to you? Do you go shopping a lot? What sort of brands are you into?
Yeah, I love fashion. I actually own a vintage shop, so
wow,
that's why I'm here.
What's it called?
Found East London.
And Mark, are you into fashion? What sort of brands do you like to wear?
Oh, well, whatever really. Just
whatever's given to you.
Yeah. Given to me?
We don't get
what do you think?
Given.
We
must get some
freebies. No way.
You're obviously looking forward to this evening?
Well, yeah, last time we had a ball, didn't we? It's a nice event. Feel lots of different kind of people that we don't normally hang out with.
There are always some kind of nice up-and-coming brands to look out for as well, so it's quite a good introduction to brands that you don't necessarily know.
And how's 2011 been for you in general? What have been some of your highlights for the year?
I've been doing loads of things. I was joined the Storm a year ago, and since then I did a Forever 21 campaign, and
of course, that was huge, wasn't it? It was everywhere around London.
Yeah. So that was probably like the biggest highlight.
You're here to pick up a very special award tonight, aren't you? Outstanding contribution. How do you feel about that?
Well, it's very, very exciting, and I only found out yesterday, so it's a big surprise.
Well deserved. I'm sure many people would say so. So, Hilary, who's really excited you this year in terms of new designers and brands that you've discovered?
I'm very intrigued by J.W. Anderson. I think his work is really innovative, and I love watching what the girls are doing, like Holly Fulton, Mary Catransu, and Louise Gray. And James Long, too, is another one coming up.
This year's been really big for you in terms of all that's going on with Box Park. How's that progressing, and what have been some of the highlights of the year so far?
The highlight will obviously be when we launch Box Park at the end of this month. Yeah, so it's been a lot harder than I thought it was going to be, but we're really looking forward to it opening.
So we're here at the Drapers Fashion Awards. You girls are clearly all into your fashion. Have you got some favourite brands?
Well, today we're in AX Paris. Yeah, they're really nice, very fashionable. You can daytime and nighttime wear. So,
Cara, do you have any favourite brands?
At the moment, I'm into my Alice and Olivia, but today I've got on Wolford and Reese.
Today I've got Vivienne Westwood on. Favourite, I like Vivienne Westwood. She's a bit mad at the minute, a bit different. Get bored of wearing black and sort of the same sort of stuff. So
there's a lot of colour around at the moment, isn't there?
I'm wearing Lucy in Disguise, which is actually Lily Allen's store, which does all vintage clothes and recreating vintage. So I'm just looking forward to seeing some different things out there, some unusual sort of stuff and quirky bits and bobs. So yeah.
You were totally dressed for the Drapers Fashion Awards today. You look absolutely gorgeous.
What to wear? I didn't know if I should go full length or mini or right in between.
I think you got it spot on. What are you wearing tonight?
This is a new upcoming designer called Deborah Courtois, and she very kindly lent me this and altered it to fit me.
So that's all from us here this evening. We hope to see you next year at Drapers Awards 2012.